Recording a video with animals is hard, you guys, because the first time my pig got a hold of some Pop Rocks, so I had to chase her down and get those from her. And then the second time went okay, but something went wrong with the video. And now the third time, my cat started fighting, so they had screaming in the background. And now we're on the fourth try, so let's try and get this done, shall we? So this is my monthly daily drawing video for March. And for March, I did faces because I wanted to put in a month when I was planning all these months out of what I was going to draw. I was planning these months based on what I need to improve on, and I've been wanting to improve on the realism of my faces. But I also thought that having been drawing faces since 8th grade when I started art, this would be an easy fly right by month. It was not. It was very difficult, for several reasons. One is I did try to go realism on that very first face of Aaron Taylor Johnson, and it did not work for me. I was very unhappy with the product, and from that day on I was kind of like, and I get it was only the first day, but from then on I was kind of like, okay, well, I can't do it that way. I can't try perfect realism. Otherwise, I'm going to get disheartened and worn out real quick with this month. So I kind of traded into half realism, half my style. I was trying to pay more attention to the specifics of each characteristic of each person, and then drawing it in my style. So I was still trying to keep true to the person themselves, but in my own way. And for some of these faces that worked, and for some it did not. There was one day where I was so done with this month that I just scribbled. And it comes on later in the video, but it's bad. It's bad. And then there were two in here that I was really sad about because later down the line I started getting so fed up with this month that I just traced the basic shape of the face so I wouldn't have to take as long with these sketches. And then I would draw the inside of it. So I'd have their base face shape and then just work off of that. And I did that for Jensen Ackles here, and then Olivia Wilde later down the line. And these are two face claims of my original characters, and I've drawn them fairly regularly. And I've always been very happy with how they've come out. And with this month, they didn't come out looking at all how I usually draw them, and I was not happy with how they came out at all. So it was very much disheartening, I guess. I feel like I'm using that word too much. Granted, I have recorded this 4 times now, so that's probably why. But this month was definitely harder than I thought it would be. I built this in as an easy month, and it was anything but. That being said, it was also a good thing. I feel like the reason this month was so difficult for me was because I had a time limit on the faces. I mean, not really. Like, it's not that I set a time limit for myself, which I probably should have, but I didn't spend as much time on these faces as I do regularly sketching faces for, like, my original characters or commissions or whatever. I spent about 10 to 15 minutes each per face, and that is not at all how quick. I usually work much slower than that, and so it didn't allow me to put in as much thought and detail as I wanted to per face. And I think that was an issue of why I'm not happy with as many of them as I planned to be before I started. However, that's kind of a good thing because it means that I grew time-wise. In order to get faster at something, you have to struggle with the time limit given, if that makes any sense at all. Most of these I just went and picked face claims from my characters, but there are a few exceptions like Ryan Ashley, which I'm drawing right here because she is absolutely perfect in every way. And I also have Markiplier and Jacksepticeye at the end, and I just kind of picked them because I've always wanted to draw both of them. But, well, not always, but, for a long time. I wanted to draw both of them for a long time, and I just never have. I've always been kind of scared that I'm gonna butcher them in my art. So I kind of took them and sketched them out, including Screaming Cat, because I thought that was funny, but it did not come out well at all. There were a few of these where there were expressions, and I tried those, but obviously did not work out very well. So yeah, this month was kind of difficult, but good exercise, even if it was kind of rough at times. So here are all the faces I've done for this month. Despite the issues, I am kind of proud with my growth. So if you want to check out my Patreon or some videos you might like, then those are listed here. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and or leave a comment. So yeah, I gotta go, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.